Hey guys, Blaine Garrett here. Welcome to Cook Your Catch. Today we are doing part 2 of a 2-part series that is dedicated to the Feast of the 7 Fishes. And we are going to be making shrimp stuffed potatoes. Let's get started. We got to saute some shrimp, so let's get rolling on that. I've already got a skillet in the grill that's already preheated, so I'm going to put a little butter in there, drop our shrimp in there, get that going, and then we can prep all the other stuff. We got our grill currently warmed up to 400. We are gonna need a little bit of this butter for our recipe, so I'm just putting enough in the bottom of that pan for our shrimp. All right. Grab our shrimp and drop our shrimp. Get those coated real nice in that butter. I'm gonna hit those with a little seasoning. All right. We're gonna close that down. Let those shrimp get to cooking. You're looking for about 375, 400 degrees on that. Okay, so like I said, I've got 6 russet potatoes, and I've already pre-baked these, and then they cooled, and I let them cool so that I can cut these in half. And then after we get all of our potatoes cut in half, I'm going to scoop out the majority of the inside of these potatoes, and we're gonna run those through one of the coolest contraptions that I have in my arsenal, a potato ricer. What is a potato ricer? A potato ricer is about the fastest, easiest way to mash potatoes when you don't have power. All right, I'm gonna scoop the insides of these potatoes out, and I'm going to put those in this skillet because I wanna heat that back up before I run it through that ricer. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the Feast of the 7 Fishes. So this is a tradition that I recently learned about. It focuses on cooking seafood or fish 7 different ways. I am not an Italian, so I can't claim to say that this tradition's been in my family for a long time. But what I love about it is, A, it's traditional, and I love tradition. B, I love seafood, I love fish. I also, much like you guys, love the food around the holidays. And because it's done during the holidays and you're typically with friends and family, and you're gonna be around people, I thought, let's do hors d'oeuvres instead of a meal. All right, we are done with the potatoes for now. Let's check our shrimp before we move any further. Oh man, oh man. Okay, so shrimp's done. I wanna get the wedges placed on the cast iron, so let me go ahead and grab that skillet. This one's really cool. I love this skillet. No walls, nice and flat. There we go. I can tell this is gonna be a tight fit. Might have to maneuver these things a little bit to make them all work. Game of Tetris. I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, oh, put that one there. Put that guy right there. Hey, let's get that out of our way for now. We're gonna set that right there. Here's what I'm gonna do. When I pull my shrimp off, I'm just gonna stick my potatoes right in there. And what that's gonna do is just warm those potatoes back up. That way when we put them through that ricer, nice and smooth and warm. Here we go. Grill down. Turn that up a little bit. Get that heat cranking on those potatoes. Okay. Count how many wedges you got. And we're gonna pull off enough to garnish these. So we're gonna start with 12. And the rest of these, we're gonna pull out. So this is right at a pound of shrimp. And really it's the perfect amount. Okay, so let's get to cutting on some shrimp. Now you'll notice I'm cutting these in about 1/4-inch chunks. I know I could use a bigger knife, but I am a fan of precision. Look at that. All right, we got our 2 little shrimp piles. So I'm gonna put all my shrimp in this bowl. All right. And now we're gonna add, you guessed it, 1 stick of butter. All right. I'm gonna add 1 cup of sour cream. The one thing I've learned about people who like cheese is you can never have enough cheese. So this is 8 ounces right here. I'm gonna be using half of my cheese, so about 4 ounces for the stuffing part, and then I'm gonna use the other 4 just to top. That's about half. That'll give us enough. I'm gonna pull my potatoes off the grill. I think they're ready to go, and we're gonna run them through this potato ricer. That in there. Okay. Move this over here for a second. And then it's just a matter of pushing that down. You see how all that comes out? All right, let's start mixing. Look at that. So I am gonna add some salt and pepper to this, and maybe a little bit of some spices to it. Love it. All right. Salt and pepper to taste. I don't know if there's such thing as too much pepper. Choose whatever seasoning you want. It's just a little spicy seasoning. I'm a man who likes some spice. I'm just throwing that in there, but you guys don't have to do that. You can do whatever you would like. Man, that looks delicious. Give me a spoon and a chair and I'd eat it like that. Perfect. All right, let's stuff some potatoes. Look at these guys. These are gonna be good. Come on with it. That. Okay, potatoes are stuffed. Got to put some cheese on. So this is the cheese we had left over. I think it's probably going to be impossible to not get cheese on that pan, but that's okay. Okay, we are ready to stick these in the grill, or if you're doing it at home and you're working in your kitchen in the oven, these are going to go in for about 20 to 25 minutes, so just keep an eye on them, 400 degrees. We're gonna throw our shrimp on top of our potatoes and get these nice and warmed up because these have already cooked. So we didn't want to put them on the whole time or else they were gonna get too overcooked. So these are ready to go on. Oh man, oh man, oh man, I can smell them. And they smell good. Last one. Cover that up for just a couple more minutes. Get those shrimps heated up. We're gonna be ready to eat here pretty soon. Okay, let's take a peek. Shoot. I think we are ready. All right. Whew, man. Well, I can tell you one thing. They smell good and they look good. There's only one thing left to do. So let's just go ahead and let's just go with this guy. He's right here on the end and he's easy to get. Now, final step. Put a little green onion on that guy. There we go. So, shrimp stuffed potatoes. There's only one thing left to do and I think you know what that is. Let's dive in. Man, oh man. Look at here, look at here, look at here. Let's give these things a taste. That's really, really good. The shrimp chunks in there are awesome. Of course, I went after the big shrimp piece on top first. Delicious. And the green onions on the back end with the crunch. I'm telling you, I think we got us a winner. Part 2 of a 2-part series. This was the shrimp stuffed potatoes. If you haven't seen part 1, that was the lobster stuffed portobello mushrooms, which were great. Happy holidays. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy.